Have you ever walked past a mirror and listened to the thoughts that you think about yourself? It can be pretty negative, right? The good news is that today, in step number 3 of the new series, the 9 Steps to Master Motivation, I wanted to go deeper into this concept of the inner critic and show you why this keeps you stuck. So, if you missed it, the last step we talked about the negative thoughts that you think about every single day. The ones that we think should motivate us that simply do not. Thoughts like, you're too fat, you're too ugly, you're too stupid, you're not funny, and overall, you're not worthy of love. We then talked about how you don't have to believe the thoughts you think. And I also reminded you of the reality that motivating yourself through self-hatred has never and will never work. But today, I wanted to go deeper by making it extremely obvious why this negative self-talk that comes from the inner critic not only doesn't work for motivation, but keeps you stuck or even self-sabotaging. And to do this, I want to ask you a simple question. What would you say to your best friend if they were struggling with feeling good about their body? Maybe they have aches, pains, or injuries that they're having to deal with, or maybe they've struggled with low self-esteem their entire life. In either case, would you tell them, you're lazy, you're fat, you're pathetic, you need to get off your butt and do something about it? Or would you say, these injuries are all your fault, quit whining and do something about it? Probably not, right? While we want our closest friends to be honest with us, we rarely want this to come in the form of judgment or criticism. Instead, we probably prefer feeling seen, appreciated, and encouraged from a place of love rather than hate and fear, right? I mean, just imagine what would happen to your relationship with your best friend if you talked to them this way. And yet, we talk to ourselves like this every single day. We think of this as a way to create motivation, when in reality, we're just being cruel and unkind to ourselves, which ultimately creates a negative self-image. And unfortunately, our incessant inner critic keeps this negative self-image alive. When we allow our inner critic to foster a negative self-image, we act in accordance with this belief of who we think we are. If we think we're lazy, fat, and pathetic, our self-image won't just change to ambitious, healthy, and confident. In order to do that, you need to follow step number 3. Turn down the volume knob of your inner critic. And for now, this just means noticing when you're being unkind to yourself and pausing for a moment. Perhaps asking the question, why do I think this about myself? And then doing your best to move on with your day without getting sucked back in to this particular criticism of self. I'll share more about this in step number 4, where we'll be tackling how to face your inner critic. So make sure you come back next and watch that video, okay? If you like this series, but aren't sure how to apply these 9 steps, then we have some amazing news for you. At WeShape, we host 30-day feel-good challenges that focus on giving you all the tools you need to become motivated to change the way you feel in your body and about your body. These are life-changing challenges that have already helped thousands of people. And the best part is, you can sign up for free by clicking the link below.